Right then, welcome back to another Call of Duty vid. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, this is on a map called Carrier, and the location is classified, so a bit of a secret. Usually it would tell you, in Black Ops 2 you've got like Pakistan, the Yemen for example, but this one, no, you're not allowed to know, location classified. But there's a bit of a big hint, it's somewhere in the sea because we're on a carrier. So yeah, it should be easy to find, probably in the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean. So yeah, Carrier is a map which is pretty much designed for snipers really, at either end of the map, particularly the one behind me on the right hand side. But obviously I'm not using a sniper, I'm using a silenced weapon. I think these are the best things to use on maps like this. Now I get off to a dreadful start, a second ago you would have seen it, and then there's that, and it does get even worse, believe me. But the middle's good, the ending's pretty good, or very good I guess really, but the beginning is absolutely, wait for it, there's another one, dreadful. So yeah, another thing you may have noticed if you were eagle-eyed at the start of the vid there, on the left-hand side, is that it said kill confirmed. Now, kill confirmed is a game mode which I've not shown before on my vids. Obviously, everybody knows Call of Duty, knows full well what it's about. But the basic premise, look at that, just when I thought I was on a roll, I'm now back 4-1, or 1-4. Terrible start. But yeah, the premise of kill confirmed is when you kill an enemy, then they leave behind a gold tag. And if you pick it up, you get points. I believe you get 100 points if it's if you just pick the tag up, or 150 if it's the person you killed. So you kind of get the kill and the tag. Probably got that wrong actually. And the red tag if you pick that up. I didn't know why I didn't pick that up, or maybe it just disappeared, or maybe because someone was shooting, I didn't want to like kind of go out in the open a little bit. But as you can see, they got 50 for the kill, but you can see in the distance his dog tag is waiting. Now if I pick up that red tag, which either I did there or my teammate did, then it disappears, and the enemy can't get the score, which is good. They'll get the kill, but they don't get the points for that particular tag. So kills don't matter in this game. You could sit in the back of a map, and you can get 50 kills and 2 deaths, or no deaths for that matter. You've got to pick up the dog tags. That's the idea of the game. For every dog tag you pick up, you get a point. And it's the first one to 100, or just until the time runs out. So, I kind of like this. What I prefer about this than Team Deathmatch is, like I say, you're forced to go out of your way, or a teammate anyway. What's he doing, by the way? What an idiot. Standing at the end with a pistol. But yeah, you or your teammates, collectively, as a team, you've got to go out and collect the dog tags. But not everyone does, of course. Some people, like that character there, some people just sit in a corner for the entire game. Now, I know some people kind of counteract that, and they're like, oh, well, I'm picking players off for my teammates for them to pick up the dog tags. Fair enough, but it never really helps. Look at that, it's getting a bit greedy there. But I just think I just ran out of bullets. I wasn't expecting another person to run out. So yeah, kill confirmed. I think it's great, and this is the hardcore version. So basically, 1 or 2 shots will kill the enemy. If you play it on a standard mode, then you're looking at 7 or 8 or whatever it is. And I'm more of a hardcore guy. What can I say? So yeah, I do pretty well. Starting to get a bit of a rhythm going here. After that dreadful start, I think, was it 1-6 maybe? I think it was 1-6 at one stage. Yeah, so I think, without question, it's one of my worst ever starts. But like I say, it does get better, which is pretty good, and I do get to use a couple of kill streaks. Look at that was kind of lucky as well, just ran out in front of me. Then I make a complete dog's ear out of killing him. But I do it, and again, I guess with the silenced weapon, as a result of having that suppressor on the end of my gun, I'm not showing up. Oh, God, ridiculous. Claymores. I'm not showing up as a red dot on the map, which is handy for me. You can sneak around. It's stealth-like. So that is that. Now, yeah, I never really venture out into the middle of the map on this game, because it is a little bit silly, I guess, because here on this ramp, or 2 of them, this one directly in front of us here, you do get, look at that, nice little shots there. Yeah, you do get people sniping, so if you venture out into the middle, then you're really just asking for trouble. But you can go out there, you can hide in, I think there's a couple of broken down, or 1 helicopter which is broken down into a couple of pieces, and you can go through there and camp, essentially. Again, I wasn't camping there. I heard him and I thought, well, he's around, and then he jumped over and I shot him. So, yeah, to all the camp haters out there, I'm with you. I hate them too, but you can't stay still. You can't run around for the entire map constantly unless you're a moron. You've got to wait strategically. Like I'm sitting here, but the reason I'm sitting here is because on the mini-map, as you can see above on the left-hand side, the radar, there's red dots, so I knew he was there, so it's a case of let me just wait for him to come around the corner, and then I'll get him, but then the map disappears and it comes back again at the radar. So yeah, you've always got to use your map. That's one of the hints I always tell people. You know, pay attention to that. Use a suppressor, especially if you're kind of a runner and a gunner, if that's your style, and you'll just rack up a lot of kills. You know, patience is a virtue. You will get better. But you know, some people like different classes. Some people like to, you know, unlock all the. Oh, look at this. Check this out. So I see that guy. There's my teammate there. I shoot his claymore just as my teammate runs out. So technically, a bit of a team kill there. But clearly unintentional. So I get my orbital VSAT, or my orbital visa, as I always call it for some reason. Again, a bit of a bad start here, isn't it? Just when it was getting a bit better, it's rubbish again. But it does, you know, improves big time. So yeah, basically orbital VSAT is one of the kills that you get. I think if you rack up, is it maybe 1,200 consecutive points without dying? And it essentially, as you can see, it just highlights the enemy movements. So rather than just being a red dot, it's more of a red triangle, and it shows what direction they're running. So it really helps you and your teammates. It's not just you who gets to see them, your whole teammates, or your whole team does. I think, is this a... Let me see, maybe it's the next one. Yeah, it's the one after this. Triple kill, I think, comes up. It's nothing particularly amazing. I think I get a few triple kills in this game. But it's at a pretty good angle. But yeah, Call of Duty in general, I've got to be honest, I've been backing off a little bit lately. It's a good game, I do like it, but of course, what really defines the fun and enjoyment of a game, particularly online, are the people you're playing with. It's one thing having a good game and enjoying it and having fun, but if the people are complete knobheads and they're constantly, you know, backchatting, swearing, glitching, boosting, cheating, you know, taking advantage of loopholes in the game to cheat, essentially, then it does somewhat tarnish the fun and enjoyment. Check this out. So there's a Bouncing Betty that a teammate... Not Bouncing Betty, what is that? I think it is Bouncing Betty. And I want to shoot it, but if I shoot it, just like the Claymore, I'm probably going to kill my teammate. So I'm thinking, what's he going to do? In the end, he just runs by it really quick and it goes off. But that was a bit silly. Maybe you just didn't see it. But I could easily have accidentally killed another teammate there. And of course, what usually happens when you kill a teammate, by accident, they come back and get you on purpose. But that's the nature of Call of Duty. You know, those things happen. You've got to accept that. You know, you're playing with people who are sometimes, they're a bit childish. You know, maybe the demographic is slightly lower than you'd wish, usually. Which makes me laugh, because it is an 18-rated game. But of course, people who play it are about 1.5, usually, I think. Nice triple kill there, and I think I get a 4 here. In your face. Have that. Nearly got a 5 and the bugger ran away. But I do pick up the tag. I think any second now I'll do a nice little swan dive, which you can do by... Is it pressing the red button? Can't remember. There we go. Dive. Confirmed. So, yeah, now I've nearly ranked up to the absolute maximum that you can do on Call of Duty, or Black Ops 2. I think you can get to Prestige 10, and is it level 50 or level 55? Can't remember. But, yeah, so I've ranked up pretty quickly. Not because I've been on this 24/7, not the case at all. But what I have done is I have really capitalised on the fact that they do a lot of, every now and again, double XP weekends. So basically, you get double the amount of points than you usually would, and if you take advantage of that whenever they do it, like every few weeks maybe, then you know, you rack up the points really quickly and you prestige quicker. So that's what I've done. And then when I do eventually get to the maximum prestige, and I'm only, like I say, probably about 30 levels away from doing that, because I'm on the last prestige. Check this out, by the way. So I've used my orbital VSAT, and then they all just appear from bloody nowhere. Look at that. Got 3 or 4 in a row there, and I get another 1 or 2, I think, coming up. But then someone gets me. But I do get a Merciless medal, which is 15 kills. Look at that. I wasn't expecting him to run around the corner like that. No, Ruthless, that's the one. So 15 kills, 15 gun kills in a row, and you get a Ruthless medal. And then that one, I think, unlocked a tag, which I now use as my main kind of emblem. Which you may see in future vids, I guess. But anyway, it enables me to get the Lodestar, and this is a really powerful weapon. And you can be shot down by the enemy, but obviously if you're on the ball, in fact you can probably see it there, the trails of smoke which are coming up trying to get me. And I think one does eventually, but not before I've got about 7 or 8 kills. A Hellfire or Hellstorm missile comes down from a teammate there, and they're just getting absolutely whipped. But yeah, I will kind of back off Call of Duty a little bit once I've prestiged. But for now, yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it, and I definitely enjoy it when I'm playing with friends. That's the main thing. And you can play it offline with bots as well. So that's good. So you don't have to have the stress of playing with human players. So I'll always do that. Get my counter UAV, game's coming to an end, and I reload, the game's just about to finish, so I sit in the corner. I will admit that I didn't want to kind of ruin my sort of score, because it was pretty good. I think 42 and 11 in the end, as the screen kind of darkens a little bit there. So yeah, we finished on 99 for 61, the time ran out, it's the first one to 100, so we didn't get there, but we still won, 99 and 61. I get the second highest score, 42 and 11, the teammate there, 44 and 20. And there we are, and then I get a little message from Dakthor, which you may remember. He does use YouTube. He leaves occasional comments, Rob. And he was talking about Loom there on the Amiga, which is worth a lot of money. Coming off the back of me saying that the famous 5 on Treasure Island, is worth a fortune. I really want to get it, but I'm not paying 100 quid. So, well, you can see the message that I leave there. Pretty kind of childish at the end, but thought, why not? So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another Call of Duty video soon, and other vids as well, of course. See you later.